And I was sitting in the parking lot and they called me and said that I had to come in right away. So I went in and I wasn't even thinking anything bad. I'm like, okay, how bad can it be? Till I walked into the room and there were like 20 people standing around, and he just kind of rolled his eyes and just looked at me with like this panicked look, and that was my like, oh no moment. I don't think they thought he was gonna live through the night. I mean, he was intubated, he was in intensive care, it was horrible. And then he moved his left fingers, and we just saw a little bit of movement in his left fingers.
I woke up that morning and I was a little bit confused. Tubes were all over me. I could not speak, not a lick. What the heck has happened to me?
He had a cerebral vascular accident. In other words, a stroke. Sometimes the result is aphasia. You can think it, but you can't say it. That's aphasia.
They really never thought that he would get the right side of his body back or his speech. It was the worst prognosis ever. Awful.
The doctors were saying I didn't have a life. You might as well have given up. What was I to do? I mean, really. In life, you have a choice. You can't control what happens to you, but you can always respond accordingly and say, I'm going to go at it all the way. There ain't no way I'm giving up.
I knew that Jeff had a lot of fight in him, so I just thought that I had to do everything I could to help him get better.
The first few years were difficult.
I've worked with aphasia for over 50 years. If that person doesn't recover in the first 6 months, it doesn't come back. You have what you have.
We got to a year, and Jeff was still improving, so we kept going. And we got to the next year, and we kept going. We knew that typical therapy was not working. I mean, it got him to a point, but that was it.
Alice and I were in it together. We didn't know where we were going, but we had to make the next step.
His physical therapist recommended that he try CrossFit, so I'm like, yeah, okay. You take him to a CrossFit class, and I kind of chuckled.
My mindset as a coach with people that come into the gym with impairments is, okay, well, let's get you fit no matter what you're working with.
There must be some mistake. He's not doing CrossFit. So the next month rolled around, and they were going again. So I'm like, I think I'm gonna go along.
Seen the workout today?
Sitting and looking at him in that bed, I had no idea where we would end up. But if you would have told me that we would be doing CrossFit together, I would have told you were crazy.
I've never worked with anyone in my career that had that diagnosis that has come to the point of where Jeffrey is. For him to be working out at CrossFit for anyone 71 is almost a miracle. But for him, it's miraculous. I don't think medically it could be explained.
I think when someone's mindset is the belief that they have the ability to control the way that they react to something, it allows them a freedom in life.
Everybody said that it couldn't be done, and I did it. Believe me, it is not easy. Don't let anyone say you can't do it. You can do it. It is possible. Never, never, never give up.